All right, so hopefully at this point you watched the welcome video, right? And then this would be the second video for my course for the fall. And I'm going to go over the syllabus now. And the first video I sort of went over the parts in the website for the course, and how there'll be announcements each week of what you need to do. And this is the syllabus. It's an online course, right? I'm Dr. Roos. I have an office in the DeLand campus, Building 6, room 205. It's like in the opposite building to where the ASC is, if you know where that is, 6A. You can reach me by phone during my office hours, right? And they're posted on this syllabus too at the very end. At the end, right? So I'll be in my office from 9 to 11 on Monday, 8:30 to 9:30 on Tuesday, 12:30 to 5:30, all afternoon on Tuesday. If you wanted to come by and see me, that's fine. Wednesday from 10 to 11, Thursday 10 to 11. So if you wanted to call me, that's the time to call as well. If you had a question, and we can set up a virtual classroom or a meeting if you'd prefer to do it that way. All right, so there is not a required textbook. Most of my students don't use it. So if you do, if you're a person that likes a textbook, this is I think it's the 5th edition at this point. A 4th edition would be fine. So that's not that important. This is the latest COVID information if you're curious about that. Now, the attendance is mandatory for the first week. So you need to go online and complete the first assignment, which is completing the survey, right? Where is it? Do I have it on here? There'll be an announcement about it. I guess I haven't made an announcement, but there'll be an announcement about completing assignment 1 for attendance verification. Okay, so assignment 1, right? I'll have a link to this, and I think I already explained this. I think in the welcome video, but it'll explain, right, that you need to complete the survey quiz, which is found in the quizzes under survey. You'll have until I think Sunday to complete that. I guess the 31st of August. It's not graded. And then sign this healthcare acknowledgement form and then upload it to this folder. Right? Do those two things. That verifies you've attended and you won't be dropped. Right? If you don't complete this, then we assume you haven't attended the class and you'll be dropped from the course. I don't want to have to do that. So that's the verification of attendance. Now, each week I'd expect you to, here I talk about the 2 assignments, completed by August 29th. That's the survey and the health form need to be completed by August 29th. But as far as attendance during the semester, there's no, if they'll ask me, like in the first week of November, have you been attending class? So for online, that means, have you completed the most recent exam? Have you completed the most recent assignments? Right, so if you've stopped, say after October 10th, you stopped doing anything, you could fall under that category. I have to report that you're not attending, or say you're not participating on the online class, and you could be withdrawn. You get a W1 like I showed you on that grade, right? That's an administrative withdrawal. Just want to make that clear. So I showed you in the welcome video about the lecture videos, and in each announcement there'll be a link to the video. It's a YouTube video. You watch that and you can go over the PowerPoint while you watch it, which is found, all the PowerPoints are found in the content section, but there'll be a link to them too to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so that's basically, this is an online course. It's considered asynchronous. I'm not doing it, through a virtual classroom. I'm just using these videos that I would normally, I'm going over the PowerPoint the way I would in a classroom. So you get the information and I explain it, and people do really well, right? I showed you the grades for the summer, and that's a typical, the amount of A's and B's. I think now it's probably 50% A's and, like 30% B's and 20% others, or 10% others. It just depends from course to course. Now, before each exam, there's 4 exams, 4 online exams worth 100 apiece. There's 50 questions. Then you also need to complete these online quizzes that are worth 10 points apiece, and there's 10 questions for each online quiz. They'll all be due, the exams and the quizzes will be due on certain Sundays. They're about a month apart, right? I think the first, for example, the first exam, I think it's, you go to quizzes, they're all found there. Here's the survey quiz. It's not a graded quiz like these others, right? It's just, you need to complete that for your first assignment. Then you have 2 quizzes to take before exam 1. You have 1, 2, 3 quizzes that you need to take before exam 2. You need to complete exam 1 by September 19th, midnight. That's a Sunday. Same with these quizzes. The pre-course survey needs to be done the Sunday after the course starts, right? That's the 29th, actually. Be sure you do that. So, right? And there'll be announcements that'll link you to these as well. Complete, quiz 3. You can get, for the quizzes, you do have 2 attempts. You only have 1 attempt for the exam, but you get 2 attempts for quizzes. I would take it twice. The highest one will count. So, it's not average, in other words. So even if you get 100, because there are quiz questions on the exams that would help. Okay? And if you're not sure why you missed a quiz question, you can call me or email me, we'll talk about it. You want to figure out what you did wrong before you take the exam. So I'd recommend taking quizzes, a day or 2 before exams. But they're all listed here under quizzes. Okay, 10 minutes. And you have, I think it's 60 minutes for the exams, and there are 50 questions. They'll be due on Sundays as well. If you miss one exam, I'll probably have some leniency about that, but if you miss another one, if you don't take it by the deadline, don't expect to get the second one made up. Okay? Okay, this is my policy on missed exams, right? So when you miss an exam, the first thing you should do probably, if you're taking any course, is look to see what the syllabus will state what the instructor's policy is on makeup exams. Right? There's no like do-overs kind of thing, right? Either. So there might be opportunities for extra credit. I think, for instance, the flyer, you can do a flyer and earn 20 bonus points, and there'll be an announcement about that. Okay, if you want to evaluate the course, you can log on there. So there's 8 assignments worth 10 points apiece. And as I said, I might give you an extra point or 2 for them. The other thing I started doing, and I might not do it for every assignment, but I can record an audio for feedback, okay? So in order for you to, after I grade it, I can leave you feedback on one of your assignments. I can't do that, I don't think, for quizzes or exams. Maybe they'll change that. If I leave you feedback for an exam, I'll do it, I'll write it in the feedback, it'll be typed in. But I like to use the audio feedback for assignments. Okay, so if you wanted to listen to it, and if I do that, I will have an announcement or an email explaining that it's there if you want to listen to it. Just go to your assignment where you've submitted it, and I'm not sure exactly where you see it, I haven't looked at it, but click on the audio feedback and you'll be able to listen. Okay? And if you have trouble with that, just call the online help desk, right? They're there to help you with those sorts of things. any issues you have with your computer, if say like something went wrong during a quiz or an exam, call them first, right? Let them know what happened. So there's a record of what happened. Explain it to them. Maybe there's something wrong with your computer that needs to be changed or whatever, you know. Just make an effort to do that. Then contact me at some point if it, you know, you need to retake something or whatever. We could probably get that worked out. So we have 12 quizzes, 10 points apiece, and then you have 4 exams, 400, so you get a total of 600 points, right? So if you have over 540 and over, it's an A. If you have 520 to 539, you get a B plus. Now, I think I curved this a little bit and moved the number down to closer to, instead of 540 for an A, I think it got moved down to like 525 or something. So I may fiddle with this at the end of the semester, so it just depends. But I will post your total points at some point, you know, when we get close to the, like say, end of November, just to give you an idea of where you need to go. And if you're not sure where you stand, then you can look at this grading scale to figure out. It'll be in an announcement as well. Okay, incomplete grade. So we, if you need to withdraw, you should contact me about that. This is my email address. I think actually I should probably change this. It's not, I don't know if this still works. I think you have to use Mark Roos at Daytona State. But you can just click on my name in the class list and that'll open up an email window that you just hit send after you're done. So it's real easy to email me if you use that. I think I told you that in the other video, right? If you go to the class list, if you click on any of these names, right, it opens up the email automatic, right? So just click on my name and it'll be an email to me. Alright, so I don't know why they wanted us to put this recording blurb in our syllabus even if it's online. I'm not sure why you would record my videos, but you know, you're not supposed, if you record anything, you're not supposed to post it or publish it somewhere else. But anyway, that's there. And then here's my office hours are listed here. So I'm in here, I think I mentioned this in the other video. If you want to reach me by phone, I'll be in my office during those hours. Or if you wanted to stop by and see me, you could always do that too. I'll be there. So the dates I list here are Sundays, right? It's basically the first week ends September 5th, is what I'm saying, right? So there'll be an announcement for week 1, there'll be an announcement for week 2, week 3, week 4, what to do for week 5, right? There's only one thing to watch this video covering a PowerPoint on the working cell. Well, there's not much to do that week. That doesn't mean you can't do what you need to do for week 6 and get the stuff done you need for exam 2 before that. All you have to do is, you know, click on the video link in the content section, open up the PowerPoint. Right? You can do all that on your own. But you might not be able to take exam 2 until a certain time, right? Let me look and see what I have. They're staggered to some extent on when they're open, right? So exam 1's not open until August 26th. You have till September 19th to do it, right? Exam 2 opens on September 19th, but you have until October 17th to complete that, right? So if you're curious about that, exam 3, right, it's available October 24th, which is, you know, kind of when exam 2, you know, it's like a week after exam 2's due. So that's kind of how I do. I do stagger it. But you can take exam 4. I might change this from November 21st. I might add, you know, give you you know, say something like November 14th, maybe I'll open this up. You know, if we get to the end of the semester, you want to get all this done, let me know, and I might be able to open these up a little bit earlier than they're shown. Okay, but here's the schedule. Like I say though, each announcement, there'll be an announcement each week. The announcement for each week will be up probably for 3 or 4 weeks, so if you miss the announcement, you know, it'll still, you know, for week 1, it'll still be there during week 3, you know, that kind of thing. You know, usually after the exam, you stop seeing the announcements for that exam, the material for that exam, right? You probably wouldn't see, you know, after you take exam 3 on the 19th, you probably won't see any more of these announcements. You'll start seeing announcements for exam 2, but they'll come about every week. Okay, so, and I think that about does it for this syllabus. I just wanted to kind of go over the syllabus, give you a rough idea what to expect for the class, and what I may even do is make maybe in a month or so make another kind of update video just for the class, right, for this semester. I did that for the summer. I made 2 videos kind of to emphasize certain things, make sure you're doing this or doing that. So anyway, thanks for taking my class, and hope you do well.